Hello everyone, myself Navneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination. So my dear students, in the previous video we have seen that how conduction is occurring inside a plane slab when there is a heat generation and one side is insulated. So we have insulated one side. Now we will be looking for a numerical like this. Let us see what will be there and let us analyze the question completely so that all the concepts will be clear from basic to the advanced level, my dear students. Let us see. Now a slab of thickness 10 centimeter with one side x equal to 0 insulated. So they have insulated at x equal to 0, they have insulated that slab, and other side at x equal to L maintained at a constant temperature of 500 degrees Celsius. Okay, they have given the other side temperature which is 500 degree Celsius as shown in the figure. Okay, a uniform heat is generated in the slab at the rate of 3000 watt per meter cube. So there is some heat generation inside this at the rate of what? 3000 watt per meter cube. Okay, assume the heat conduction steady state along x. Assume the heat conduction steady state along x. What will be the maximum temperature in slab which occurs at x equal to, that is 0, we can say 0, that is L by 4, that is L by 2, and that is D is L. Okay, so L they have given how much? They have given length to be 10 centimeter, my dear students. Okay, now heat flux at x equal to L is A is equal to 0, B is equal to 200, C is equal to 3000, D is equal to 300. So what will be the heat flux? Let us see. This is a conceptual question, my dear students. So we have seen in the previous videos that when the wall is insulated, then there will be no heat transfer to this side. Okay, so all the heat will be transferred to this surface because one dimensional heat transfer. So what will be the maximum temperature? So the maximum temperature will be your at x equal to 0. So some of the students will calculate, but now the temperature will be maximum at x equal to 0, my dear students. So the temperature will be maximum at 0. So the option A will be correct. Okay. Now let us see the second case. The heat flux. He is asking about the heat flux, my dear students. Heat flux. So underline this. Heat flux at x equal to L is A is equal to 0, B is equal to 200, C is equal to 3000, D is equal to 300. So some of the students will take 3000 and will move on. No, he is asking about the heat flux. So what is the heat flux, my dear students? So the heat flux is nothing but total heat, that is Q total divided by area. So what is the total heat generated? That will be Qg A into L. Qg A into L. The total heat will be generated in this length L, and which is having that area. Let us say area is having A. So divided by area. So when I'm dividing by area, this much will be your Qg into L will be your heat flux, my dear students, and this will be having the unit watt per meter square. So let us calculate it. So second case, the heat flux will be given by Qg into L. So Qg is given how much? 3000, that is watt per meter cube, multiply by meter. What is meter? How much length is it? They have given 10 centimeter, to 10 into 10 to the power minus 2. So this will become how much? 10 to the power minus 2, 2. So this will be becoming 300 watt per meter square. So the option D will be correct, my dear students. So after option D will be correct. Now let us see. Can I calculate the maximum temperature in the slab? I know the location. Can you calculate the maximum temperature? Yes, we can calculate the maximum temperature. I am extending the question a little bit so that more concepts will be clear. So number third, let us calculate the maximum temperature in the slab. So maximum temperature in the slab. So T maximum will be given by, or we can say the maximum temperature in the slab. Maximum temperature inside slab. So most of the students will not remember that how they are getting, but you can directly calculate. That is one dimensional heat transfer. You can integrate this equation, del square T by del x square plus Qg by K is equal to 0, because all other terms will be 0, x, y or z will be 0. Okay, and that is steady state, so that dt by dy quotient will be 0. You will integrate, you will have c1 and c2. C1 will be 0 because at x equal to 0, dt by dx is 0. So you will have only c2. So let us, after integrating this equation, easily you will calculate the temperature, that is maximum temperature. Let us see. The maximum temperature in this case will be given by T maximum is given by, that is T naught, that is this surface temperature, plus Qg by 2k L square. Qg by 2k L square. So what is the T naught value? 500, my dear students. Plus Qg is given to be 3000 multiplied by L square, that is 0.1 square, my dear students. This is divided by 2k, which is given to be 100. So the maximum temperature will be, let us calculate it. So my dear students, the maximum temperature will be, in this case, this will be 3000 multiplied by 0.1 square divided by 200 plus 500. That will be 500.15. So 3000, this and this will go, this will become 15, this will become 0.15. So this will be 500 plus 0.5. Oh my god, the temperature is maximum at this location, and this is only coming to be, that is T maximum is only coming to be 15, that is 500.15 degrees Celsius. So this is coming to be 500 point. That means that entire slab is at a uniform temperature of 500 degrees Celsius. So we must apply something. What? The temperature gradient will be less. We can apply the steady state analysis here. Okay, dump system analysis, because temperature is almost constant inside this. Okay, so you know the maximum temperature now. Okay, you can also calculate the total heat transfer from this side. So the total heat transfer will be given by what? You have already calculated Q total, that it will be QGAL. So hope, my dear student, this question is clear. And this kind of simple questions with fundamentals will be asked, and you have to be prepared for everything. Okay, thank you so much.